Every network needs a way to move traffic efficiently, and that job usually starts with a switch. But not all switches work the same way. Today we're breaking down two of the most important ones, the Layer 2 switch, and the Layer 3 switch. A switch is a device with multiple ports that connects computers and other devices together, so they can exchange data across a local network. Plug a few devices into a switch, and it quietly handles getting each piece of data where it needs to go. To understand the difference between these switches, we need one piece of background, the OSI model. It's a standard that splits network communication into 7 layers, each responsible for a different part of getting data from one device to another. The layer a switch operates at defines what kind of address it uses to make decisions. A Layer 2 switch operates at the data link layer, Layer 2. At this layer, every device is identified by a MAC address, a unique hardware ID burned into its network adapter. A Layer 2 switch uses these MAC addresses to decide exactly where each piece of data should go. Here's how it learns. As each computer connects to a port, the switch notices the MAC address that traffic is coming from, and quietly records it, building a table that maps every device to the exact port it's plugged into. Now watch this in action. Computer A wants to reach computer B, so it addresses the data with B's MAC address and sends it to the switch. The switch reads that destination address, checks it against its table, finds the exact port computer B is sitting on, and sends the data straight there. Not to every port. Just the one that matters. A Layer 3 switch, often called a multilayer switch, does everything a Layer 2 switch does, plus more. It still forwards traffic using MAC addresses at Layer 2, but it can also make forwarding decisions using IP addresses at Layer 3, the network layer. In short, it can switch, and it can route. Let's say a company wants to keep traffic from 2 different departments separate, support shouldn't see sales traffic, and vice versa. The clean way to do this is with VLANs, which split a network into separate broadcast domains. Support goes on VLAN 10, sales goes on VLAN 20, each with its own address range, and by default, neither one can talk to the other. So what if those departments do need to talk sometimes? Since each VLAN has a different address range, reaching across requires a device that can route, and that's exactly what a Layer 3 switch is built for. It creates a virtual interface for each VLAN, called an SVI, which acts as that VLAN's gateway. When computer A on VLAN 10 sends data to computer D on VLAN 20, it goes to its gateway first, the switch checks its routing information, and forwards it across to VLAN 20's gateway. This is called inter-VLAN routing. So where does a router fit in? Routers primarily make their forwarding decisions at Layer 3 too, and could handle inter-VLAN routing as well. A Layer 3 switch combines that routing ability with high-speed local switching in a single device, though routers typically bring broader capability for wide area connections and edge networking that a Layer 3 switch isn't built for. Let's put it all side by side. Addressing, Layer 2 uses MAC addresses. Layer 3 uses both MAC and IP information. Primary role, Layer 2 works mainly at the data link layer. Layer 3 supports both switching and routing. VLANs, Layer 2 can separate them, but needs help to route between them. Layer 3 can perform that inter-VLAN routing itself, using SVIs as gateways. Configuration, Layer 2 is usually simpler to set up. Layer 3 requires more configuration to unlock its routing features. Typical use, Layer 2 is common at the access layer, connecting end-user devices. Layer 3 shows up more in larger or segmented networks. And on performance, it's not as simple as one being faster than the other. It comes down to the hardware and how it's configured. Modern multilayer switches can route at very high speeds. So, need a straightforward way to connect devices on one network? A Layer 2 switch does the job. Need to manage multiple VLANs and route between them without a separate router? That's where a Layer 3 switch earns its keep. Thanks for watching InfraTech Hub. Subscribe for more networking concepts explained clearly.